What's up all, Pete Steele here for Corax and Coffee. Today we are going to be unboxing Return to Dark Tower, which is a re-implementation of the 1978 Dark Tower game. So Return to Dark Tower is by Restoration Games, and they're known for restoring old games, hence Restoration Games. You probably didn't need me to explain that to you. Talk about mansplaining. Yikes, I apologize. That's no good. So we're going to open up this box and take a look at what's inside. It's app-driven, so that should be fun too. So stick with me, and we're going to see what's in this box. There's a big dark tower in the box, and other stuff too. Spoilers.
All right, here is the Dark Tower, or Return to Dark Tower box, and it is a beast. Look at this. Are you ready to take on the tower? Yes, I am. After I read the rules. So here we go. Ages 14 plus, 1 to 4 players, 90 to 120 minutes. And you have this nice kind of in-shadow stylized snapshot of what the game might look like set up on the table. So let's open this up. Oh, this box is just a thing of beauty. This is, looks like a box. You might see a nice gift sake set or whatever. Okay, so this back is kind of this piece of paper. I'll put that to the side because the actual back of the box looks like that. All right. So take this off. Nothing to see there. Put this piece of paper in the top of the box top right over there. Now, this is all in shrink. So, slice this open. And we have a rule book. So, illustrated itemized components list. World setup, hero setup, app setup, concepts to know, heroes, yeah, that'd be a good thing to know how to play your character. Concepts to know, the world, concepts to know, I love that heading. Sequence of play, taking your turn, start of turn, middle of turn, more middle of turn maybe, end of turn, middle of turn lasts a while. End of the game, competitive game mode, token appendix, acknowledgements, and that's the end of it. Quick reference on page 28. So, yeah, there's a lot here, but it's not an incredibly dense rule book. So, and then we have a tower setup guide warning. Warning, do not submerge in acid, do not set on fire, do not try to eat, all that good stuff. So here, looks like we have player mats. Maybe? Yeah. And these are single-sided player mats, almost big enough to be placemats. I would not advise eating soup on these. Although Matt Lees over at Shut Up and Sit Down says he eats soup while plays board games. Not at my house, buddy, although I would love to have you anytime. No, you can have soup. You seem like a good guy. Anyway, moving on. Don't worry about that. Brutal Warlord. He's also across the pond from me. So, hey. Brutal Warlord. Cool. We kind of got off track. But a whole bunch of stuff here. Orphan Scion. Oh, green is my color too. Relic Hunter and Spy Master. Let's see, we have some variable player powers here. Yes, variable player powers and abilities on these. Up the replayability. quite nice. Now we have a whole bunch of punch outs. These punch out quite nicely and easily. They are double printed, double sided. And they kind of grayed out before you activate them, I think, and that is my understanding in this game. And you flip them on your player board, like so. Don't have the ability. Have the ability, is my understanding. So tons and tons of tokens that'll punch out. So that's sheet number 2 of those. And we have sheet number 3, tons and different types of tokens. You've seen token punch out boards before. But I want to get to the star of the show, and I'm just pulling a piece of corrugated cardboard. So not the climax I was hoping for. Actually, before we get to the tower, we have a bunch of minis that we should take a look at. So, we open this up. How do I want to do this? Let's actually set this aside. Put this down. And, okay, so it looks there are 4 different building types, structure types. If you can see these, I'm going to do these one at a time. And they all have a wash on them, which is really cool. Because if there's anything more than I hate, something more I hate than priming minis is washing minis. I do not have the patience to wash minis with a brush. I will just dunk them in a can of wash and then use an air can to give them a little texture. I know that's wrong, but it works. Actually, I was talking to Keegan about this the other day. He thought I was a genius. All right. Now we have these washed heroes. You can see here. Maybe I should be holding all those up one at a time, but I don't get quite excited about that as a lot of people do. So here we have character bases. Snap on the minis. Let's just see if these snap on snugly. Oh yeah, no problem. No problem at all. And then you have these 2 baggies of skulls that are also washed, it seems. So get one of these out of here. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, there you go. You couldn't see it. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work quite nicely. It's a little skull token. Now, put all this to the side, ish, and bring back the main box here. Now we have more corrugated cardboard. Why not? And we have baggies, decks of cards, and actually, I know I normally do decks of cards last, but let's do those now. So, we have treasure cards, which you get 2. And then it looks like 3 different types of cards in this set. Let's do some mini cards, then we'll come back to those. So looks like we have some items. Okay, so we have potions, potions here, quest items, and gear. Everything you need. So, actually I should separate these out. So, these are gear cards, blessed scepters, a whole bunch of those, brass talismans, +1 magic advantage, why not? Trusted maps, hopefully trust your maps. A trusted map is a public map is a trusted, no, how's it go? A public clock is a public trust. That's how that goes. It has nothing to do with maps. And cartographers used to put fake stuff in their maps or change something in their maps as a way of protecting their IP. Look it up, that's true. Also, while you're at it, Google the lunchbox fiasco of 2018. Not related, but it's kind of a cool story. Potion of the Golden Sun, yes please. Potion of Fortune's Favor, no. Quest items. Mark of the Outlaw. Relic of Light. Smuggler's Coin. Tools of the Saboteur, yes. Wraps of Invisibility, alright. There's more there for you to discover on your own. We've got Test of Sacrifice, yeesh. Corruption cards, more potion cards. Okay, that's good, because we didn't have very many potions. Potion, okay, so you got a lot of repeats in here. Potion of the Siren Song, yeah, maybe not drink that. Or at least Wikipedia what sirens actually do first, so you're an informed consumer. Potion of Dragon Teeth. Okay. Very dramatic. I love it. And then we have some corruption cards here. Cruel. Well, that's not cool at all. More corruption cards. Greedy. Cursed. Feral. Selfish. Uncertain. Is that a curse? Or corruption? To be, I don't know. Weak? Feverish. That's awesome. More cards here for you to discover on your own. Let's take a look at some treasure cards. The Golden Mace of Azkal. Lamp of Darkness. Well, isn't that just a oxymoron? I love it. Azkal's Idol. Oakstone Bow. That's going to be hard to draw. Scroll of the Great Serpent. All right, I like it. I like it. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Now, Zaida the Ifrit, which is a type of genie, I believe. Yana the Assassin. Oh dear. Vasa the Divine. That's like, you know, our own Saravasa. Saravasa the Divine. She would think she's divine. I agree. She's fantastic. We miss her over here over at Corax and Cuff. We miss Sarah. Give Sarah a shout out. Maybe I just did. All right. So, whole bunch of cards. Now, I get to the main bit here. More corrugated cardboard, man. Keep stealing my moment. Which is the tower. Oh, look at this thing. Let's just make sure there's... Oh, I forgot the board too. Okay, fine. So we're gonna do the board last. Because that's just how that's going. But here's the tower. And this is just fantastic. Okay, so you need to put AAA batteries, or 3 AA batteries in the bottom here. But I came prepared. So, put these in. Like so. And put this cover back. And then hit this switch. nothing happens. So that's really exciting. Maybe you have to connect it to the app. I'm prepared with the app as well, so. Oh, wasn't that nice music? Start new game. Turn on the tower. Yes. What tower? What tower? That'd be a problem. Hit next. Bluetooth is required to communicate with the tower. Okay, we'll allow that. Now it's scanning. You can probably read that. We're still scanning. We're still scanning. Okay, so oh, there we go. The tower couldn't connect. Try these things in order. Okay, so let's just assume I make this work later.
So when I put batteries in the tower, I put the batteries in backwards. Because of course that happened. But I have since put the batteries in correctly. And the tower does light up and make sounds and all sorts of cool stuff like that. So it does work. It was just user error on my part. I do apologize. So there you go. And then we also have this companion app, which, you know, you're just seeing the ring light there. But if I turn up the volume, and, oh, there we go. You can hear the music. Oh, very scary, very nice. And we can start new game, and you want to turn on the tower, and it says next door what tower, so it's got some humor there, quite cute. And then you can, you know, put in all these settings, figure out what kind of game you want in your Dark Tower campaign, and so on and so forth. So it's completely Bluetooth enabled, and you set it up with whatever device. I'm gonna shut this off now because that's really annoying. And you know, just like any app-driven game, there are so many people that say, well, what if I want to play this game in 10 years or 20 years or 50 years? The app won't work with the game anymore. Yeah, it's true, the app probably won't work in 50 years, and you're not going to be playing Return to Dark Tower in 50 years. You're going to be worrying about other things. I will be, like my, 50th facelift or whatever, I don't know. But Dark Tower is not something, Return to Dark Tower is not something any of us are going to be playing in 50 years. So the argument against app compatibility is completely irrelevant. So that's what I have to say about that. Let's finish this unboxing.
If you look at this tower, and you can take off all these little doors and things go in there. This tower is really kind of nice to play with. This is a great toy. So I'm going to put this to the side for a second and move all these cards out of the way because we have a game board to show. And I'm going to put the tower in the middle of it. I've kind of made a mess, as I want to do. So open this. Oh, I don't want to scratch it. There's a lot of shrink wrap in this game. So, there we go. And it unfolds here quite nicely. On the back we have this nice kind of sun icon. But the fun part is right here. And let's see if I can get as much as possible. This minis under here. I'm just making a complete mess. And now we have our tongue-up tower that isn't yet functioning but will, and it goes right there. Imagine playing this in a coffee shop, which you could if you had a large table, probably not cafe approved, but this is just great. Amazing centerpiece. You could leave this in your house. People come over and be like, oh my gosh, what is that? And you're like, let's play a game. So I wish I could have made the tower work for you today, but it's kind of this quad obelisk inspired thing at the top here. Really, really cool. That is everything that comes in the game, the base game of Return to Dark Tower.
So that's everything in the base game of Return to Dark Tower. And on the back you have this other cool artwork. So that's quite nice. There definitely is a move to make more games in cubes or something close to cubes rather than thinner shapes, and I think the movement around this is partially to help conserve storage space in calyx type shelving, and I use calyx type shelving, as do many board game collectors and enthusiasts. What this leads to, though, is this kind of vertical storage, and you're kind of having to have these storage solution inserts, diagrams to figure out how everything goes back in the box, like in Return to Dark Tower, and Merchants of the Dark Road is another game like this. I hate super deep board game boxes where you have to figure out all the game trays and fiddly bits to store them vertically and things like that. It just bothers me, and I don't think it saves a lot of storage space in the calyx. So, opinions detected. I'm going to get off of that soapbox. I'm not going to stand on this box because it would collapse and make it thinner, which I might like, but probably break the tower. Restoration Games does have a couple of expansions to this game, and they also have a miniatures add-on that you can purchase as well. And I think they're doing a second Kickstarter for the base game because they ran out of supplies. So if you're seeing prices skyrocket on the secondary market around the time of this video, don't worry, because Restoration Games is doing a second Kickstarter to do a reprint of the game, so prices should come down, I would imagine, in the next 6 months or so. So if you can get a version of this in the secondary market without paying more than $200, great. If not, just be patient, wait, it will come back down. There's my expertise. No expertise on secondary markets of board games, but there you go. Did want to do this unboxing, and you will be able to get a copy of this for a reasonable price in the future. It is a premium game, and it's like $190 MSRP. So enough about that, enough from me. If you did like this video, please check out our other unboxing videos, our printed content, our game jargons, and do like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, do all those fun things. And I'll see you next time. Take care, all. Bye.